no comment. We're not taking any questions on Bree, so we can not ask those questions.
Okay, sorry about that. AT, I do have a question for you on your pass to DB for that game clinching bucket. What are you seeing as you draw the double and just kick it out to her for that final basket?
I mean, I just see a lot of bodies when I'm able to get in the paint. I see all eyes looking at me, and it just, she moves to the open spot, and everyone makes it easy for me to find them.
Stephanie White, quick statement, and then taking questions.
I'm proud of our group. You know, I felt like we didn't play our best basketball in the first half, and we came out in the third quarter and really established ourselves on both ends of the floor, offensively, defensively. You know, Seattle's a team that just continues to battle, and they continue to keep coming at you. And we withstood their runs in the second half, and made some runs of our own, and just, you know, thankful to be able to continue to put ourselves in positions on the road to be able to come away with wins.
Any questions? Nathan?
Hey, Coach. Connecticut tonight had 52 points in the paint and 20 points off turnovers. How are you liking those numbers for tonight?
I love them. You know, I think anytime that we have an opportunity to create offense from our defense, that's big for us. You know, it's what we want to, do. We want to be disruptive defensively. We want to force turnovers, and we want to be able to convert off of those. I felt like we did a good job in transition, but I also felt like we did a good job of exploiting mismatches and getting paint touches, whether they were post-entry passes or whether they were attacks off of dribble drives. I felt like we did a pretty good job of establishing ourselves on the interior.
Aaron?
Hi, Coach. Aaron Diaz with Tunnel Vision Sports. I know you had mentioned it earlier with your having trouble in the first half of the game. Can you really specifically kind of tie it down to why you guys were having such a troubling time in that first half?
Not really. You know, I think some of it's defensive energy, intensity, execution. I think some of it is that, you know, we know that we're going to get everybody's best shot, especially in that first quarter. You know, we have to be able to withstand that. We have to elevate, you know, our execution level, our sense of urgency. You know, we're working through it. You know, certainly it's tough when you're on the road. You got to create your own energy. You got to come out and have a high attention to detail. And you know, some nights are better than others. And I think it's just an area that we got to continue to keep growing in.
Blake?
Hey, Coach, Blake Silverman with Winsider. Of course, Natisha was able to get it going offensively tonight. Can you talk about what you saw from her on the floor that resulted in that scoring volume?
I felt like she was just more sure in her decision making. She wasn't hesitating. She wasn't second guessing. She was much more sure. That was on catch and shoots. That was, you know, getting to the rim. That was facilitating and decision making, reading coverages. You know, there are some times where she hesitates just a little bit. And I felt like tonight she was pretty locked in.
Thanks, Coach.
Nathan?
Hey, Coach. Seattle at times likes to throw different lineups defensively. There was a couple times where they had a practically all defensive lineup at one point. How are you guys able to make an adjustment, especially when you have the one making that clutch shot? Everybody, the starting lineup really giving you double digits.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, we play the hand that we're dealt. You know, we certainly know from a game plan standpoint what we're looking for offensively and defensively. But throughout the course of the game, we have to make adjustments. We have to see defensively where we need to make changes if they're exploiting us in certain ways, or they're getting things that we don't like, or it's too easy for them. And offensively, we have to, throughout the flow of the game, figure out how are they defending us? Where are our advantages? And we've got to talk about those in timeouts. We've got to talk about those in dead balls. But more than anything, just continue to play with flow and pace and keep the ball moving. I think when we're at our best, the ball is moving side to side, touching multiple people's hands when we're attacking and spraying and finding our open teammates, as opposed to catching and holding.
Thank you, Coach.
Any other questions?
Thank you.